tell us a little bit about who you are and what you're doing.
Okay, my name is Juan Carlos.
And my name is Nalley.
We are both from Mexico. A couple of years ago we began with a project related to children, 12 different children from 12 different countries from around the world. And this journey is about to end. We are in the country number 11, so we are very near to the end of the first part of the project. The second part will be the editing of it. So we want to make a documentary related to the year 2012, and therefore the number 12 is what is coming along throughout the project. 12 children, 12 countries, 12 years old.
So how have you found these children?
Well, it's pretty random. It's pretty much life who choose the children, but we don't have a special procedure to find the children. We just go to a place and we try to make contacts, and that way we have met the children we have in the project. It's pretty much up to life.
Right, and is there any common theme between the children, or are they coming from a diverse section of life?
Already from the beginning of the project we were trying to look for as diverse as possible, but because we have the limitation of the funding of the project, that is, we are paying with our savings the project, we have not been able to go exactly wherever we wanted to go, rather to the places where we were wishing to know, or plus when we had some contacts. And with that equation we managed to find a very diverse bunch of countries from every continent. And also in that formula we were trying to put different religions, the major religions of the world, different races, and I think the combination so far has been successful in that sense.
Most people, when they think of traveling around the world, the 12 countries, they think of people who are very wealthy and have large bank accounts to have the ability to do this. But that's really not your situation, is it?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
So how do you, where do you sleep each night? How do you find places to sleep?
There is a combination of how we are handling that. We rely on the previous answer. I said that we have been in countries where we had some contacts. So we went to places, to countries where we knew someone, in some cases, and in some other cases we went there, sleep in hotels,
Very
cheap hotels, and in other cases we have been, like in New Zealand, visiting people from an organization, an exchange organization, a hosting organization. But in every case our budget is always very limited, and many people have been complaining why you never got any funds for it, and then we always answer that it's better to be poor but to be free. So to travel the way we do is not good for the pocket, but it's good for the heart.
Yeah. And what are the countries you've been to so far?
We have been to, in this second part of the, maybe you explain the first part.
The first part, which was a couple of years ago, then there was 2008, it was recorded Hungary, in this order: Hungary, Denmark, Senegal, Spain, Egypt and Mexico. Then there was 2009, a year to make again extra savings to complete the second part,
which is India, Cambodia, Philippines, China. Now we are here in New Zealand, and we are going to USA, United States, to make the 12 children.
And then back to Mexico.
Yeah. Back to put it all together.
Put it together.
Yeah.
Have you had experiences where you have felt your personal safety is in danger?
Not at all. I don't think so.
So far, no. So far, no.
No. I don't think
No,
so.
we have been successful in that end.
And in terms of, has there been something that has really surprised you about the children and the places you've been? Is there something unusual?
Well, because they are so diverse, we have been able to receive some questions which indeed reflect very much the state of the world. We have been with people from the countryside, people from developing countries, people from rich countries, and then, as she was saying before, life is the one putting those children on our way, so we don't know them in advance, so we have a contact and we are the contact, and if the contact doesn't know, we go to school and so on, until a child appears. And then sometimes the answers provide very much a clearer picture of what is going on around the world. Their fears about the future, ranging from not knowing what kind of job they are going to have, to fear of losing their girlfriend, to fear about the environment. So it has been beautiful, not a big surprise, beautiful to see ourselves on each of these children to some extent, and that is the beauty of part of the beauty of the project, to find out our common thing, our universality, which children more or less are expressing, regardless of their very extreme cultural difference.
So how are you recording and documenting? What is the material that you're putting together?
We are using video format for the interview, and then his strong side is still photography. Then,
okay.
Yeah, we are going to make a montage with the interview, video interview, and also nice pictures from the country. That will be showing the diverse and the colorful world we live in.
Yeah. And so I understand that you're starting to think of different ways that you can use all of this material, because I think you said last night you've made about 10,000 photos approximately of around the world of children.
Yeah.
So I guess you've met many travellers travelling around the world as well. But there's probably a very big difference between why they are travelling and why you're travelling.
Yeah. Well, we have not met that many travelers, and the reason is because we are not very often not in touristic accommodations. So as far as I can remember, we have never in this trip met anyone who is having such an ambitious trip. We have met, and also in those places where we have been in a most touristic area, our contact has been rather superficial. So our aim has been more often than not to look for children, for the 12 years old child, and then the means how to achieve that, and then to take photos of the country. So we have not been putting so many energies in finding other travelers. Eventually, occasionally in a train or in a plane or in a bus, but no, we know that there are out there lots of people traveling for different purposes, but so far we have not met anyone with those characteristics.